this is competition. I have to do my job, and that's it. But with Paddy, I'm really gonna enjoy kicking his ass.
If you were to fight Paddy Pimblett, do you think that might be at a different weight division? Because he looked like a heavyweight in there. What was going through your mind when Paddy Pimblett stepped in the octagon?
He's fat. He's not someone that looks big because he has that muscle. It's because he's very undisciplined.
Did you think it might get physical?
I saw fear in his eyes, and you know, the eyes never lie.
Ilia Topuria has made it clear that the opponent he truly wants is Paddy Pimblett. Their long-standing feud is finally heading toward a showdown inside the Octagon. After delivering a devastating knockout against Charles Oliveira, Topuria wasted no time in calling out Pimblett to settle their rivalry once and for all.
Did come in the cage night, y'all had a little fun. I mean, but you know, there's Armin Sarukin, there's Justin Gaethje. Is that the fight that you want more than anything else?
Yes, that's the fight that I want. Because with Charles, I had a little bit difficult situation because I really like the guy, you know. He's a really great human being. You can hate him. You always see him surrounded by his family, friends, teammates. He's an amazing human being. But at the end, I was like, this is competition. I have to do my job, and that's it. But with Paddy, I'm really gonna enjoy kicking his ass.
At the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. After that first-round knockout, Paddy looked visibly stunned. He paused to process what had just unfolded. Clearly impressed by Topuria's performance, media reports even noted that Paddy cracked a smile afterward, acknowledging the skill behind the finish and showing respect despite their animosity. Topuria has openly stated that if he gets to make the choice for his first UFC lightweight title defense, he would pick Paddy Pimblett without hesitation. He admitted that fighting Oliveira was challenging because of the respect he holds for him. But with Pimblett, it's a completely different story. Topuria has said he dislikes him and would actually enjoy the fight. Paddy has often taunted Topuria by calling him Hand Sanitizer Boy, a nickname that originated after their infamous confrontation at a hotel. But what started as playful trash talk has escalated into a serious rivalry. After Topuria's emphatic post-fight call-out, the tension between them has reached new heights. And fans are more eager than ever to see these two settle things inside the cage.
That was some chorizo, a Spanish sausage.
Oh. He's so different.
Your boy over there.
You see me coming, he go to the back doors.
He's obsessed with me, lad, it's heavy. He hasn't stopped tweeting about me all week, lad. He needs to sort his life out.
Get him out, please, loudly, shut up, man.
What did you say, Jared, anyway? That little bum's irrelevant.
Paddy has also declared repeatedly that he plans to knock Topuria out when they finally meet. He frames it as a bitter grudge match, and even compares it to the intensity of the McGregor-Khabib feud. He's gone so far as to say he doesn't just want a quick finish, he wants to inflict real damage over time, not end it in under a minute. When asked about the matchup, Paddy said, "If Topuria wins, it wouldn't surprise me if I'm next to fight him. But that's up to Dana, Hunter, and Sean Shelby. Still, I think the fans would love to see it finally happen." On how he sees the fight going, he added, "I'd finish him. I'm not sure which round, but ideally with 30 seconds left, so I can beat him up for nearly the full fight." Additionally, Topuria recently revealed that before his UFC 317 bout, the UFC explicitly asked him to avoid talking about moving up to welterweight. They wanted him to stay focused on defending his lightweight title, building his reputation at 155 pounds first. This shows how the UFC is carefully managing his rise and ensuring he establishes himself as dominant lightweight before exploring other divisions.
The UFC have kept us apart.
When he see me coming,
because you know, when I saw him last time, he got a hand sanitizer bottle bounced off his foot. I
don't understand you anything. The flouty mouthy, like what?
Hand sanitizer, boy.
You.
Hey!
Yeah. You wanna
no
talk
one even
to me
knows
like
you by your name, lad. You're known as hand sanitizer, boy. You little mongrel.
de corazón. Hey,
Speak English.
you want to talk to me like the man to man? You said something about me. I went to your country. I slap your face. I get at the wasting win. I walk like a king in your street.
Are you talking English?
And what you did? What you
Is that
did, man?
English?
Yeah, of course I
Speak
do.
English for the people,
Shut
lad.
up.
Not German or Spanish like you're from.
I'm
you little
talking,
mongrel.
I'm talking in English and you in English. Y que te follen en español.
Yo, because you're Spanish.
Yeah.
You pretend
So
to be Georgian
do
when you're
what
not.
you-
You
what-
were
what
born
I
in
did to
Germany
you in your
and you live in
country.
Spain.
Try to do it
You
in
were
Spain,
born in
and
Germany
you're gonna see
and
what's
you
gonna
live in
happen to you,
Spain.
you
Little
rat.
mongrel.
Shut up.
That's what you are. You're a little mongrel.
Shut up. If not, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna crash your face right here.
Do it then,
And
you
mash
little
you up.
fart.
You have another question?
Do it. Do it then, you little... What? Do it. Do it. Come on, do something then. Do something, stand up. What'll you do? You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing, you little fart. Go and sit back down. Sit back down.
Spain's Ilia Topuria captured the UFC lightweight title at UFC 317 with a breathtaking first-round knockout of Charles Oliveira. Meanwhile, Paddy Pimblett, now 30, continues his steady rise through the 155-pound division. Since his infamous hotel confrontation with Topuria, Paddy has maintained a 9-fight winning streak, 7 of those in the UFC, and recently secured the most significant victory of his career, a dominant third-round stoppage over former title challenger Michael Chandler.
If Ilia wins, it wouldn't surprise me if I end up fighting him next. But we'll just see what happens. Like, it's not up to me. It's up to Dana and Hunter and Sean Shelby who fights him next.
But I think the fans would love to see that you versus Ilia finally come to fruition, right?
That'd be amazing.
How would that fight play out?
I'd finish him.
Which round?
I don't know. I'd love to be with 30 seconds left so I can change his face for 4.5 rounds.
Take a look at this. Ilia Topuria is truly one of the best fighters in the world today. As the current UFC featherweight champion, his skills are nothing short of remarkable. One of the standout qualities about him is his flawless technique. Every movement is efficient, with no wasted energy. When an opening presents itself, he reacts instantly because his form is so clean and precise. Watching him hit pads is impressive. His speed and sharpness are reminiscent of Mayweather's training routines, showcasing just how polished he is.
And I know it's early. I know you just moved up. But is that something that you've thought about?
I thought about it, but the last conversations I had with the UFC, they personally asked me the favor, like, don't tell us after the fight that you want to move to the welterweight division. Made us a promise. And I was like, promise.
Were you crossing your fingers though?
Yeah.
Because that
I was
that
like, I
would,
swear to.
Topuria has openly said that rankings hold little meaning for him. For him, the focus isn't on the numbers next to someone's name, but on collecting championship belts. His goal is to become a 3-division champion, making history by earning titles across multiple weight classes. This mindset shows his ambition to leave a legacy, prioritizing greatness over merely climbing the rankings.
Handler. Here, let me show you this. This is guy Ilia Topuria, and Ilia Topuria is one of the absolute best fighters in the world. He's the current UFC featherweight champion, and the dude is just phenomenal. But when you, one of the things that's phenomenal about him is his technique. His technique is perfect. There's like no fat in his technique. There's no wasted movement. So when an opportunity presents itself, everything is so fast because the technique is so streamlined. But like, look at how he hits the pads. And when you watch how he hits the pads and
Joe Rogan has often praised Ilia Topuria for his exceptional technique and fight IQ. Rogan pointed out that Topuria is incredibly efficient. Every strike he throws is deliberate and purposeful, with no wasted movements. He highlighted how Topuria remains calm under pressure, maintains crisp boxing fundamentals, and cleverly mixes in takedown threats to keep opponents guessing. Rogan also noted that Ilia doesn't fight recklessly. Instead, he systematically breaks his opponents down with precision, timing, and a calculated approach.
those punches, just slipping just slightly.
It's like total economy of movement.
And the speed, man. The fucking speed of that. Look at the hand. Look at the hand speed. Fucking incredible. I mean, if you know how difficult that is to do and do it that fast, give me that sound again. Let me hear this. I mean, these are like 5-6 punches a second.
Yeah, it almost sounds like, it almost looks like it's sped up by 1.5 times, 1.75.
But it's not. And just phenomenal technique.
Ilia Topuria used these exact skills to defeat Charles Oliveira in their fight. He didn't rush or lose composure. Instead, he stayed calm, disciplined, and patient throughout the first round. His excellent footwork allowed him to cut off the cage effectively while keeping a tight defensive guard. To make minor mistakes, then capitalize with perfectly timed counters. Rather than throwing wild, energy-draining combinations, Topuria carefully chose his shots. Landing a few powerful and precise strikes that rocked Oliveira, once he sensed his opponent was hurt, he moved in with full control and finished the fight with incredible accuracy.
When the guy throws punches, just slipping just slightly.
It's like total economy of movement.
And the speed, man. The fucking speed of that. Look at the hand. Look at the hand speed. Fucking incredible. I mean, if you know how difficult that is to do and do it that fast, give me that sound again. Let me hear this. I mean, these are like 5-6 punches a second.
Yeah, it almost sounds like, it almost looks like it's sped up by 1.5 times, 1.75.
But it's not. And just
Topuria set up a devastating finish by landing a crisp right hand, followed by a thunderous left hook that sent Charles Oliveira crashing to the canvas at 2:27 of the first round, just as he had boldly predicted. The knockout electrified the crowd of 19,800 and fulfilled his promise of an early finish. UFC. Ow. President Dana White commented afterward, "Tonight was his moment. We've got a star on our hands." Meanwhile, fellow lightweight contender Paddy Pimblett, who was in the audience, was invited into the Octagon. Tensions quickly escalated when Topuria shoved him, reigniting the bad blood that has lingered between them for years. Before Paddy stepped into the cage, Topuria called out to him, "Let's fight. If you're ready, I'm here." The 28-year-old champion's finishing sequence, a sharp right followed by a punishing left, left Oliveira dazed and flat on his back, his eyes glazed. Speaking after the bout, Topuria said, "I told you before, I represent the next generation of mixed martial arts. This is the new level of the game. We followed the plan perfectly. Lots of jabs, right hand, then the left hook, and boom, lights out." On the post-fight show, Paddy Pimblett acknowledged Topuria's striking power. "He's got brilliant boxing, lad. Very good hands and power in those hooks. You have to stay out of the way. But if it were me in there, I wouldn't finish him quickly. I'd wait until there's about a minute left and elbow him 700 times. I'd want to disfigure him." With both fighters trading words and the rivalry reaching its peak, it seems inevitable that Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria will finally face each other. Such a matchup promises fireworks. Topuria's precise striking, calculated aggression, and technical mastery against Pimblett's unpredictable style, confident grappling, and flair. This clash of skills and personalities would no doubt deliver a thrilling spectacle for UFC fans.
And flair, providing theater for UFC spectators.
Last thing for me, obviously you should get to enjoy your accomplishment tonight, but Paddy Pimblett did come in the cage tonight. Y'all had a little fun. I mean, but you know, there's Armin Sarukin, there's Justin Gaethje. Is that the fight that you want more than anything else?
Yes, that's the fight that I want. Because with Charles, I had a little bit difficult situation because I really like the guy, you know? He's a really great human being. You can hate him. You always see him surrounded by his family, friends, teammates. He's an amazing human being.
By securing this decisive victory, Ilia Topuria has cemented his place as one of the elite fighters in the division. Naturally, the question now turns to what comes next for him, and for many fans. The answer seems obvious: a long-awaited showdown with Paddy Pimblett. The feud between these two has been simmering both inside and outside the cage, adding an extra layer of intensity to the potential bout. Paddy, the self-proclaimed king of Liverpool and a massive fan favorite, represents the most high-profile challenge available for 2PURIA. If the UFC books this fight, it could become one of the most talked-about clashes in MMA history, not only because of the fighters' contrasting styles, but also because of the passionate fan bases on both sides. Now that Ilia Topuria has once again proven his dominance, perhaps it's finally time for the UFC to make the most anticipated Topuria vs Pimblett fight a reality. So what do you think? Who would come out on top if these two finally meet? If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the latest UFC news and fight breakdowns. See you in the next video.